micro financing. Because a lot of us, well, welcome back. My name is Pastor Jefferson. We're continuing our discussion. Come on now. You're out there listening to this this video. And thank you for tuning into our television station. I told you I was going to do it. Our television station. I mean it too. Praise God. But anyways, look. One of the things I remember specifically, I was going to wealth conferences early on, and I always had to pay a price to go. The tickets were like, every time you go to a wealth seminar where they're giving out all kinds of information, ladies and gentlemen, about wealth and everything, you always had to pay a ticket. And I understand that. I'm not beating that up because it costs a lot to rent the building that you're having it at. Then you need the tickets so you can get some money back from all the material, the hiring of the guest speaker. And so I'm not beating up the prices that they charge unless it's too crazy. But one thing that came to me though was that it was top information, but people that couldn't afford it wasn't getting it. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? Like I say, I understand when they got a charge. I'm not beating that up. I'm just saying at the same time, people that couldn't afford it couldn't get the information. So I said way back when, I can't remember how much years that was. I said, Lord, if you ever give me a chance to teach wealth, I'm going to do it for free. I'm going to do it for free. So what I do, ladies and gentlemen, is I research the best top information for you and share it with you for free. The hope and purpose is that when you get wealthy, when you finally get out of poverty by God, here's my hope and prayer for you. It's up to you. I'm going to teach anyways, whether you do it or not, okay? I hope that you'll be inspired when you get wealthy, ladies and gentlemen, that you will take some of your money and be a social investor, okay? Number one. Then you'll take some of your money, might not do it all at the same time, but as much as you can, a charity, your church, a community service, investing into people's lives to build a better community, and then spend it on you. However you distribute it out, that's the hope and prayer of all this teaching. That I'm on a mission to do a movement. Would you join the movement? You don't have to join me. You don't have to have me as your leader. I'm just talking about you personally in your own city, neighborhood, and town. Just do something for somebody. Just find somebody to do something for. And I mean, you don't have to start a charity foundation if you ain't led to. You can just find somebody in your neighborhood and give them a special surprise. While you're waiting on God, do some charity, okay? I mean, just suggesting to you. And hopefully some of you will start your own foundations. But that's the whole thing, to get you inspired, hopefully, so you can start your own charity foundation. How's that? All right. Now, microfinancing. Now, some people might say don't do that because you're going to run into somebody that says it didn't work for me. It's a waste of time. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, research it anyways. You just may be surprised. Remember the word microfinancing. And it's just what it is, micro. There's small help, it's small assistance. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, remember, winners. You got to remember. Now, look, I'm going to just tell you out like this, okay? People that are in the Lord, they're saved. And maybe you're in their church. Maybe that's your church home, these people. Listen, it's hard work to form things in the church. To get the choir to work with each other. To get the ushers to work with each other. It's hard work to do that. So the business part of the church, ain't nothing wrong with it. If you're one that just want to be in the building, you don't want to come out here in the street, I'm not saying that you ain't doing nothing. I don't go that way because getting minds to work together is exhausting. So some people don't come outside and do no witnessing. Some people stay in their church for years and everything is done on the inside. The programs, the ministry. I'm not one that's going to down that. Okay, some do, but I don't because that's hard work. It's exhausting too. But all I'm saying to you is this. If you just stay with that group, even though they're loving people, you're going to only do outreach when they feel like doing it. If they too tired to street witness, you're not going to go out unless you go out by yourself. And you probably won't get no grants and stuff because no investor is going to invest money just so your church can help pay the rent. That's one thing I think we don't realize. That's nothing against the church. It's just that when people invest money, so you don't have to struggle with grants, they're doing it for legacy. See, they're doing it to make a statement. So I know you wish all rich people just invest into the church so the church can keep paying the rent and bills. That could happen, but then again, it's most unlikely. But when you start a social entrepreneurship program and you're out there in public view, you're working with community chest organizations, that means you back up other public charities. You're working with humanitarian agencies. These people are active. So when they see you doing something, they come with an active attitude, are ready to do something. So if they see the lady that got the microloan, it said it was $55. The reason why she was able to get other foundations going with the start of $55, we all know it wasn't that $55. No. What she did was she was able to get a program going with other loans, microloans, and then who came to see her? Active humanitarian people who said to her, wow, you're doing a great job. But she had to go outside the church to do that, or they never would have saw her. You get what I mean? And she said, yeah. And then they asked her, what is your dream? She said, I want to start something to build up the kids, an orphanage. You know what, Miss So-and-so? We're going to give you $5,000, $10,000. You see, ladies and gentlemen? I just want to bring that simplicity to you. See, when you work out here in the field, you're working with people who are workers. So they get joy helping you start. But if you just stay inside the church building, you may get a surprise. I'm not going to say you're not. But most likely, your investors are going to be out in the street. Your social investors who will invest money into your program. So if you're tired of just living Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Sunday, and you want to do something in life, research microfinancing. You know, remember, we started out the lesson saying how God breathed into the small dusty particles and formed life. One thing about the seed sowing preachers, they always preach that you got a soul to get things big. You don't never hear them say, sow a seed to start sewing mittens for kids who are freezing cold. You don't hear them say, sow a seed so you can open up a basement church and feed people food. No, it's always sold to get large increase, sold to get big increase, sold to get abundance and big supply. But microfinancing, you can get big help if you just have a small thing you're doing and it can grow. The Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King said this, and I hope I can get it right. He says, maybe, I'll put it the way I felt he was saying it. He said, maybe right now I'm not doing great things. He was talking to people that was trying to start out something small. He said, maybe you're not doing great things, but you can do small things in a great way. Wow, ain't that something? Ain't that something? So research microfinancing. Don't sit around and just wait for the finances to come. Talk to a financial expert. Go to them or someone you know. Have a conversation about it with your family. Talk about it with your children. Get yourself ready. Come on, winner. Don't just sit there and let Sunday go to Sunday and Monday go to Tuesday and Wednesday go to Thursday. Do something now that can end up exploding you off into something big, or either something consistent. All right, I'll see you later.